Hello, this is Adam at TechMate. Today we're going to go over some basic features on a Yealink T48 series digital business phone. An overview of the hard keys. You have your dial pad here, star pound. You have your volume increase and decrease. This is your speaker button. This is a button for redial. This is a transfer call button. This is a hold button. This is a message button to check your voicemail. The mute button. And if you have a headset, you can press this to answer a call. Using the touchscreen, soft keys will appear depending on how you're using your phone. Currently, we can see someone is talking to another user, and thus indicated by red. If you had an incoming call, as you can see, buttons will appear, and you can use the buttons on the screen by placing them on hold, resuming the call, transferring, setting up a conference call. You can also use the More button and end the call. There's also other features such as phone directory, intercom, or paging. Here are 3 ways to make a phone call. The first way is a hands-free dial. Send.
Thank you for choosing TechMate Computer Sales and Service. We're conveniently located at 110.
The second way is to use the handset. The third way to make a call is if you use the handset and then decide you want to be on speaker.
We're conveniently located at 107 3rd Street Southwest in Winter Haven, Florida, between.
Now we're going to show you how to answer a phone call using the desk phone. There are 2 ways we can do that. The first way would be using the handset. So once a phone call is incoming, we can just pick it up. The second way to answer a phone call by speaker, once the phone call comes in, we'll press the speaker button. And when we're done, we hang up. Here's how you can answer multiple phone calls. When the first call comes in, you'll pick it up and answer like you normally would. Hello. When another call comes in, you'll see it ring, and once you answer the second phone call, it will automatically put the first phone call on hold. We just click it and hit answer. Now we're on the second phone call, and when we're done, we can hang up with it, and it will automatically take us back to the other phone call once we resume. And when we're done with that call, we can hang up. If you need to redial a previous number, there are 2 ways you can do that. The first way is to press the redial button, and you have a selection of all your previous dials that you've made. You can click on one, and it will dial that number.
Thank you for choosing TechMate Computer.
The second way, if you need to redial the last number, is you press redial twice, and it will automatically dial the last number.
Computer Sales and Service.
Here's how you can mute a call. When someone dials in, after you answer it, if you need to put yourself on mute, you press your mute button. You can talk all you want, they can't hear you. When you need to come back into the conversation, you can unmute and they can hear what you're saying. Next, we're going to talk about receiving a phone call, putting it on hold, and resuming the call. When a phone call comes in, you would answer it normally. When you're ready to put them on hold, you'll press the hold button. And when you're ready to resume the phone call conversation, press resume and continue speaking. When you're done, you'll hang up. Next, we're going to go over how to set your phone to D&D, or Do Not Disturb. It's pretty simple. You'll hit More. You'll press D&D. You'll get an icon up top that signifies that D&D is on, Do Not Disturb. When you're ready to turn it off, you'll press D&D again. Next, I'm going to show you how to answer a phone call and transfer that call to another user's voicemail without ringing their phone. So if we have an incoming call and we pick it up, all we'll need to do is press the transfer button, dial *0, then the extension number, and transfer again. And it will send off the phone call directly to their voicemail without ringing. Another way to transfer an incoming call directly to another user's voicemail box without using the physical transfer button is if you have an incoming call. Once you pick it up, you would press transfer, *0, the extension, and then the B transfer button, and that sends it off. Next, we're going to go over 2 ways to check your voicemail. The first way is by pressing the message button, which will automatically dial.
Please enter your PIN and then press pound. You have no messages. For account administration, press 2. Please enter your selection now.
That's one way. The second way to check your voicemail is by dialing *86.
Welcome. Please enter your PIN and then press pound. You have no messages. For account administration, press 2.
That's it.
Please enter.
Now we're going to show you how to check voicemail on another mailbox. You will press the message button to check your own voicemail
Welcome.
first.
Please enter your PIN. You have no messages. For account administration, press 2. Please
gonna go to
enter
the
your selection now.
account
To record your
administration.
greetings, press 2. To change
And then
your
9.
PIN, please enter the extension number and then press pound. Please enter your PIN and then press pound. You have 16 saved messages. To listen to
That's how
your
you do it.
messages,
Next, we're going to go over how to access the account administration features using your phone. We're going to press the message button, which will dial into your
Welcome.
voicemail.
Please enter your PIN and then press. You have no messages. For account administration, press 2. Please enter your selection
2 will get
now.
us into those features.
To record your greetings, press 2. To change your PIN, press 3. To turn Do Not Disturb on, press 5. To log into another extension, press 9. To return to the main menu, press the star key.
Next, we're going to go over how to transfer a phone call. There are 2 ways to do this. One is called a cold transfer or a blind transfer. The other is called a warm handoff or a semi-attended transfer. When a phone call is coming in, this would be a blind transfer. We can answer, and while being on that phone conversation, without letting the other user know that you're transferring to, you would transfer, press the extension, and press send.
This call is being recorded for quality assurance. Please hold while I try to connect you.
And then press transfer to complete. The second way to transfer is called semi-attended transfer or a warm handoff. And how that works is when someone dials in, you will pick up the phone call. You'll press the transfer button. You'll dial the extension you want to send it to. Press send.
This call is being recorded for quality assurance. Please hold while I try to connect you.
You'll wait for that person to answer. Then you can tell that person, hello, I have someone on the line. Would you like to accept the call? Once they agree, you'll press transfer again, and the call goes directly to them. Next, we're going to show you how to do a transfer by phone presence. Phone presence are the soft keys on your phone that are extensions for other employees. When you have an incoming call, once you answer the call, you would do your normal transfer, either using the soft key or the hard key. You will press the back button and then choose which soft key extension you would like to transfer to. And then the phone call is handed off. Now we're going to go over how to create a conference call. Once you have someone on the line, I'm going to dial myself.
This call is being recorded for quality assurance. Please hold while I try to connect you.
All right. Now that that person is in, we're going to dial someone else. We're going to press the conference button. You can now dial the extension number, or if you have them on your soft presence, you can press more and choose one of the users. Press conference
This call
to
is being
dial that
recorded
user.
for quality assurance. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Once that user picks up and they're on, you can press conference again, which will merge everybody together. When everyone is together, you can mute certain people. You can put people on hold. Or you can remove certain people out of the conference call. And then once you're done, you can just hang up. Next, we're going to show you how to power cycle a device. When we say power cycle, what we really mean is we're going to power off the device, count to 20 to 30 seconds, and then plug back in the device. What this will do is it will allow all of the chips and capacitors inside of a device to fully lose power. If you unplug something and plug it back in too quickly, occasionally it will have residual power and the problem that it was having may not go away. In this example, we're going to use this phone. Now this phone is powered by power over Ethernet using a single Ethernet cable. What we're going to do is unplug the cable, which will power off the phone. We'll count to 30, plug back in the cable, and allow the phone to start back up. Another way to power cycle this phone, if it has a dedicated power cable, this will turn the phone over, grab the power cable, unplug it, we verify the phone is off, we'll wait 30 seconds, plug back in the phone, and allow it to start back up.